so we're going to talk about, first of all, why you need to be doing 2,000 PRV a month. So for many of you, you know that 2,000 PRV a month is like that sweet spot. You know that is what you need to be working toward. Number one, you get a 5% bonus when you reach 2,000 PRV, for those of you who may not know. I'm so excited. We have 19 people on. Yay. But anyway, so you get $600 minimum. Okay, that's just from selling. That's just from 2,000 PRV. That's before any team bonuses, if you have a team. But $600 is a lot of money. I remember as a new consultant, I was doing 2,000 PRV every single month, and I didn't start recruiting until 4 months in. So I made, what, $2,400 in 4 months, in those first 4 months, and I didn't even have a team. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So if you're not shooting for 2,000 PRV, you definitely need to be shooting for 2,000 PRV. That is like I said, the sweet spot. And if you're doing 2,000 PRV a month, every month, 24 people on, this is so exciting. I'm so glad that this is, I was afraid that this time wasn't going to be good, but it looks like it is. So, yeah, tag your teams if, or tag a friend so that more people will see this, because sometimes they just don't see when I go live. $600 a month on your own from your own sales, and you get a monthly sales award. So you get a charm or a pin, and then you get a paper award like this. So this is Shooting Star Trainer, but it looks like that. While we're on awards real quick, Shooting Star Trainer, a lot of people don't know about this award. This is an awesome award. So anytime you sponsor someone, personally sponsor someone who who earns Shooting Star, so 500 in their first 15 days, anyone of your front line who you personally sponsored, if they earn Shooting Star, you get this Shooting Star Training Award. You get this certificate, but you also get a charm or a pin, whatever you're signed up for, and you get a $25 product credit. So that $25 product credit can be used any way you want. It can go toward PRV, which is what I try to use it for. It can go toward business supplies. I like to use it for product because I tend to use it for, and sometimes I use it for business supplies, but I like to use it for PRV because you're getting paid on that. So not only are you getting it for free with the product credit, but you're going to get paid commission on that. So I tend to use it for products that cannot be used, or that you can't use host rewards for. So like licensed products, LTOs that may come out, anything that you may need to promote to your customers, but you can't get it with host rewards, I tend to use it for that. So just a little tip there. But yeah, that 5%, if you're shooting for 2,000 PRV a month and 2 new recruits a month, it's called the 2x2 rule. And it's proven by tons of people, including myself, that if you do 2,000 PRV a month on average and 2 new recruits a month, you're going to get to a doctor or a lawyer salary, so a 6-figure salary, within 3 to 5 years. Who wants that? Give me some hearts if you want a 6-figure salary. Trust me, it's awesome. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of sacrifice. It's going to take a lot of late nights. It's going to take a lot of early mornings. It's going to take a lot of sacrifice. But when you get to the point where I am and you are just like so free and you can hire help for things that you don't like to do or things that aren't income producing so that you can do the income producing things, and you can spend more time with your family because you have strict boundaries and you know you're not going to be on your phone after 5 p.m. and you know you don't have to do trainings at night and you don't have to do parties anymore at night. That is where my business has gotten to. This last month, I finally said, look, I've been doing this 6.5 years. I was talking with one of my mentors and I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm done working nights. I'm done. I don't work nights anymore. I did have to work nights a lot the first 7 months of COVID because Carson was out of school and he was here, and he's an only child and he doesn't nap and he's 3. So that was fun. But, I was having to work nights, and that's just what I had to do. I did what I had to do to get through that season. Got to be willing to pivot and adapt. But now we are in a good routine. I have worked 6.5 years doing 8 to 10 parties a month or more. I have worked 6.5 years doing Facebook parties after bedtime, after he goes to bed. I've done my share of, being so stressed out because I have a Facebook party and he won't go to sleep and he won't let my husband put him to sleep. And then like the other night he was sick, and so I had a Facebook party. I had to do it, and he woke up and wanted me, so I had to hold this almost 4-year-old on my hip while doing a Facebook party. And like, it is what it is, but when you get to a certain point in your business, you don't have to do that anymore if you're doing the right thing. So we're going to talk about that. But you're going to have to do the parties, and you're going to have to do the things that involve sacrifice and losing a little bit of sleep, but you've still got to take care of yourself. That is the important part. If not, you're going to get so burnt out. And right now, especially if you're a newer consultant, this job is so fun that it doesn't feel like a job. It doesn't feel like work. So it's so much fun, and that is what makes it so hard to have good boundaries in place and know that you can't work 24/7. And, when your office is right in the next room, it's hard to not go in there and do something Scentsy. And when it doesn't feel like work and it's so enjoyable, it's hard to have those boundaries. But if you don't start now, eventually, when it turns into more of a business and you're running it like a business, it will start to run you. And I don't want that for any of you. Trust me, I went through it. I'm speaking from experience, so I'm telling you it's not fun. And it caused marital issues. I wasn't giving my husband the time he needed. Luckily, I figured out the boundaries thing pretty well before my son came along. And boundaries are so important. And delegate what you can. Like, if it is stressing you out to keep your house clean, delegate it to somebody. Pay your niece to come clean your house. $20. Maybe that's a little not enough. I don't know what you would pay your niece. But delegate the things. Ask for help. If you're one of those people like myself who hates to ask for help and you think that you can do all the things on your own, you've got to get out of that mindset. That is something that I have really had to work on over the years. Is number one, I had to realize that I could have control or growth in my business, not both. I can't control all the things. It's not up to me to control all the things. It's a group effort. And, sorry, somebody was calling me. I'm one person. So I need help from other people with things in my business. To include this team page, which is why I love the community we have in this team page. The fact that we are a give more than you take community, which is what Scentsy is all about. The fact that we contribute to this community and we don't just take. We share ideas. We share how we're working. We share the income producing things that we're doing. We answer each other's questions. We support one another. We lift each other up. That is so important, because imagine if just myself trying to run this team page and trying to run my personal business and trying to coach people that I need to coach and plan trainings. Like, it don't work like that. There's no way. So it is because of all of you that this team page is what it is. So that is something that I don't tell y'all enough, but I thank y'all from the bottom of my stressed out heart, the fact that y'all contribute the way you do to this page. That was my vision for this page for years. And it finally, it started coming together, and it's been amazing. So sometimes it just takes a lot of time, and that's okay. So with 2000 PRV, we went over why you want 2000 PRV. Another reason why you want 2000 PRV is annual sales award. So with annual sales award, you do need a little bit more than 2000 PRV. You need an average of 2500 PRV a month. But that annual sales award, let me tell you, is awesome. So you get a beautiful trophy, which y'all see all the time in the background of my videos, those up here. And then the gorgeous glass plaques that they send you as well. But guess what else you get? $1,000 cash bonus. $1,000 cash bonus. So if you're earning that and annual mentor award every year, you're getting a minimum $1,350 cash bonus right in the middle of summer when you need it. Trust me. That cash bonus, if you haven't seen my video and Fired Up in February where I shared my story, that cash bonus saved us one summer when we were flat broke, didn't even know how we were going to eat. We didn't even know how we were at a truck stop, living on the road. My husband was a truck driver. And we literally had looked at each other and we were like, I don't know how we're going to buy dog food for these dogs because they were traveling with us. I don't know how we're going to eat. And then I check I get an email from Scentsy that says, your annual sales and annual mentor bonus has been deposited into your account. That saved us. So you need to be working toward those awards. Doing 2,000 PRV, 2,500 PRV a month is going to get you those awards. It's going to earn you incentives. If you're working toward the annual sales award every month and the annual mentor award, if you're doing the things it takes to earn those awards, you're going to earn incentives also. Scentsy has those things in place to reward you for doing the correct behaviors in your business. So you've got to look at it that way, and you've got to have those goals written down, and you've got to be tracking those every single month. And the cool thing is, when you get into those habits of sponsoring minimum 2 people a month, helping them reach their promotions, selling 2,000 to 2,500 PRV a month, when you get into those habits, you're going to earn those awards every year. Because you're just already doing the things you're supposed to do and you're going to earn those awards. Honestly, at the point I'm at now, I wouldn't even have to track those awards. I know that I'm going to earn them because I know what I need to be doing and I'm going to do it no matter what. So that is how I've earned every single incentive trip that has ever been put out for me to earn. I earned level 4 of Disney World. It's like our 11th or 12th incentive trip. I don't even know at this point. And I've earned annual sales every single year except one. And I've earned annual mentor every single year. So you can do it if you do the right things. And you don't focus on the things that don't matter. You got to focus on the things that matter. The things that matter are conversations with people, building relationships, growing your contact list, which you need to be doing in some form every single day, parties, and join conversations. Everything else it can be delegated, it can be pushed to the side for a day, it can be hire an assistant to do it if you're at that point in your business. For a long time, my niece was my assistant. She did all my customer mail outs. I literally paid her like $20 to do that. So she would label my catalogs, like all the things that are very time consuming that need to free me up to do the things like those things I just said, the conversations, the growing my business, that kind of stuff. Those are the basic things you need to be focused on. Making samples. I don't make my samples anymore because I need that time to do more income producing things. So samples are income producing when you're giving them out, when you're giving them to your customers or giving them to potential customers that you're going to follow up with on those samples. That is when they're income producing, but making them or making flyers or making sample labels, that's not income producing in that moment. There you go. Crystal hired her 13-year-old to help with mail outs. You can hire somebody to help you, even if it's your husband, and you pay your husband $100 from your paycheck. Like, literally people do that. So the how for 2,000 PRV. First of all, if you are at a place in your business where you are struggling to even get active, you need to have your first PRV goal set at 500. So, or 200 first, and then 500, and work your way up. Don't overwhelm yourself. Always stretch yourself with your goals, but don't set them so high that they are like so overwhelming and you're not ready for that yet. So you need to start at 500 PRV. 500 PRV is the minimum PRV amount to get paid at title or promote to a leadership title. You have to have minimum 500 PRV every single month, forever and ever, amen, if you want to be paid at your title once you promote to lead. To promote to lead, you need one active frontline. One personally sponsored person who is active, plus your 500 PRV, plus your group wholesale volume. So You gotta work toward at least 500. Once you get to 500, you can work toward 1,000. Once you get toward 1,000, you can work toward 1,500. Once you get to 1,500, you can reach 2,000 no problem. So you've just got to figure out how you're going to grow your business, how you're going to get in people's faces, how you're going to get testers under noses, how you're going to get samples in people's hands. And I'm going to tell you the easiest way is through parties. Because yes, you can organically grow. If you're killing it with social media and you're like getting out and meeting people every chance you get, your business is going to grow that way. It's going to grow organically. And if you're giving great customer service, word of mouth is huge and your business will grow organically. But if you're doing parties, you're going to get tons of new contacts at that one party. So in one night of a 30-minute Facebook party, you're going to get tons of customers, especially if you do like I was doing when I started to kind of transition into I'm trying to work smarter, not harder, trying to save as much time as possible, trying to work less nights. I was doing 2 parties in one. And so I would have 2 hosts in one party. They would each have their own shopping link. They would each invite their own people. I would just put them in a group text message and I would host coach them together. That is important. If you're not host coaching with your parties, they're going to be a flop. Point blank period, they're going to suck. So you've got to host coach. You've got to host coach because their guests know them and trust them. They don't know you from Adam. So you got to make sure that your host is passionate about the products and basically teach them to do your job. Whether you're doing Facebook party, bag party, whatever it is, text party. Yes, see? So Michelle, she said she used to spend so much time making flyers. Those scent description flyers that so many people loved took her days to finish. She said, sorry to those who missed them, but I decided I don't need to dedicate that much time to those things anymore. No. And you know what? If that's something you enjoy doing, you can work up to a point where you can do those. I used to do them too. I used to do the scent description flyers for every single Scentsy bar. So that because most of my customers aren't local, so if they wanted recommendations on a scent, I would send them that with the description. Now I just send them the freaking picture of the Scentsy bar, or I'll send them a link to the Scentsy bar on my website and they can read the description. So yeah, I mean, it's very time consuming, but if that's something you enjoy, then God, my pits are sweating, y'all. Like it is hot right here. Let me take my slipper socks off because that is not helping. Like I need to put on some shorts. So anyway, flyers and things like that are so time consuming. If that's something you enjoy, then maybe you just need to get to a place where you can hire an assistant to help you with things, and then maybe you can do the flyers. But and it's the same way if you really enjoy making samples, but you don't have time to make them. Or if you really like to do mystery bags or whiff boxes of your own, like personal whiff boxes. If you like to do those things, but they're way too time consuming, you may have to just cut it out or delegate some things to where you can have the time to do those. You've got to work smart and you've got to stay focused on the basics because this business is so simple. It is so simple. It's not easy. It's not easy work. It's a lot of work. But it's so simple. Like there's only 3 things that you need to be focused on. Customer care and building relationships, join conversations, and parties. That's it. That's all you have to be focused on. So, yeah, and see, you've got to weigh those things. Like Michelle said, she loved making them, but they weren't serving her to be worth the time. Like I just said, I can just send them a link to the bar and say, here is a scent that I recommend, instead of having to spend hours or days making the flyer and then sending them the flyer, and it's not necessary. So as much as I loved those and they were simple to use in the moment, I just don't have time for that and it stresses me out. So anything that stresses me out in my business, I'm either going to cut out or I'm going to delegate it to somebody else. Anything that doesn't bring me joy, I'm going to cut it out, or if it has to be done, I'm going to delegate it to someone else. I hate making samples. I'll be honest, I hate it. I used to like it. I don't now. I would prefer to coach someone and help them reach their goals all day long before I'm going to make some samples. So my assistant makes my samples. I hate doing these. I hate these. So my assistant does them. You know, just ask for help. You're one person. You can't do everything. And if you want to do things well, you have to choose a few things and not try to do all the things. You got to focus on a few things, doing a few things well, because if not, you're going to be trying to do 15 things and you're not going to be doing them well. It's going to be mediocre. You're going to, you know, it's just not going to get you good results. So parties, the best way to work smarter, not harder. Get 10. Okay. So if you're doing back to what I was talking about, always get off subject. Y'all know I can talk all day. Sorry. But I'm not sorry because I feel like y'all get a lot out of these. With parties, if you're having 2 hosts in one night, 30-minute party, if you're doing it correctly, you can get 20, 30, 40 new contacts. All of them may not order, but it's up to you to utilize those people that have come into that party and turn them into something. Get them into your text campaigns if you send out text campaigns. Get them into your email list if you send out emails. Get them into your VIP group if you have a VIP group. Get them friend requested. Friend request every single person that comes to your parties and get them following you so that you can start to build a relationship with them. They can start to get to know you and you can comment on their posts and engage with them. That is so important. If you're doing Facebook parties and you're not adding all those people, friend requesting them, starting to have conversations with them, learning about them, building a relationship with them, asking them if they want to host and get some free product because maybe they couldn't order but they had some things they really wanted. Ask them to share a bag party with their coworkers. Ask them to refer a friend. Ask them if they've thought about joining. Like, if you're not doing those things, you're doing yourself a disservice and you're really, really shorting yourself of what could be a lot of success in your business. So, and that's another reason why I do the giveaway form that I was showing y'all in our last call. Was that a call or was that just like a training that I did on this page? Or was that a leadership call? I don't even know. Everything blurs together. But I was showing y'all on something I did where I do a giveaway form and I post that in my Scentsy parties. And it's something that you could post like wherever. So, or you could send it out in an email, or you could, that was a leadership call, I remember now. You can send it out in your email text, your email campaigns. You can send it out in your text alerts. Get people's contact info. I don't care if they've ordered or not. Get their contact info so that you can follow up with them. You can say, hey, I'd love to send you a couple samples if you want to try out some things. Send you a catalog or product list, whatever. I don't send catalogs to people who aren't customers yet. Like, I will send you a product list and I will send you like a rub and smell sheet, but I'm not sending you a catalog. Those things are too expensive, okay? But yeah, so, and yeah, a lot of them may not accept the friend request when you do it, and that's fine. Like, that's out of your control, but you got to do the things that are in your control, and that is trying to get them friended, trying to get their contact info, and, yes, that's right, Michelle. It was the leadership call, but I did share that in here. That's right. I forgot that I shared it in here. But yeah, I mean, you've got to think of every single person you come into contact with as a potential customer or a recruit or a host. So it's up to you to take advantage. You see people every day, whether it's on social media or in person. You see people every day, but are you utilizing those people to try and turn them into something? So think about that. Parties are the best way. I don't care if it's online. I don't care if it's text party. I don't care if it's bag party. You just got to host coach well. I have someone wanting to be my guinea pig. She used to be a consultant. She's an old friend of mine. And I just sent her a bag party, but her mom and like all of her mom's teacher friends live in another state. So we were trying to figure out something to where I could still do an online party for her. We could do a text party. Like, she would be a good candidate for a text party because she knows the products well. She loves the product. She could text her link out to people, have them spread the word, show them some things that they would like. She could do that, but I needed a guinea pig for this new party style that I want to do. And what I'm going to do is it's just going to be a group Facebook message. You could do it on Insta. Can you do a group message on Instagram? I don't even know. You could use Telegram, but not everybody may have that. Most people are going to have Facebook Messenger, or you could do it in a group text message. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a group message, and it's just going to be a couple days long, and I'm just going to share things in there. Like, I'm going to have pre-recorded videos, maybe even just like boomerangs or like reels from Instagram that I save and use. So like how to change your wax with a cotton cleanup, showing the different types of warmers, showing the wall fan, showing the body product, showing the cleaning products, maybe a quick little demo of me cleaning my stainless steel with a counter clean, a picture of my son with his favorite buddies, a little reel of me spraying my dogs with the Freshen Up Pup. Like, all those things will be recorded, so I can just send them, and that allows me to not have to work nights anymore, because that's the point I've gotten to in my business where I can do that. But it's a Facebook party, but it's a group message instead of a group or an event, and it's something that I can just send a few things a day for a few days, and do some like little engagement things as well. We could play games, we could still do a booking game, we could do the mini warmer game, and what's really cool about it? It's private one-on-one communication. So you can do personal specials in there. You can post whatever you want to in there because it's private versus a group. So if any of you want to take that idea and run with it, there you go. I'll be setting it up probably in the next couple of days when she gets her bag party. And then also she'll have a bag party. So I'm going to have her share some things in there. Obviously I'll have her share her favorite things, but I'm also going to have her share like her favorite scents that she has in her bag party. If she loves any of the samples that are in there, tell her to share that. So yeah, it's really cool. I think it'll be really good. I'll let y'all know how the first one goes. But if y'all do it, let me know how it goes. Make sure you share on this page if you do it. And like share what you're doing, what's working, all that. So in addition to parties, let me grab my water because I'm about to die over here. I know this is long, but I've literally given up on trying to keep trainings 30 minutes or less because I just can't do it. It's not in my blood. Yeah, I'll definitely let y'all know how it goes. So, Scentsy Club. Scentsy Club is the next best way, but here's the thing. If you're newer, it's going to be harder to get Scentsy Club subscribers when you don't have a huge customer base yet. Now, you've got to start trying to get them, but you're not probably going to get them as quickly as you will as somebody like me, because I have a lot more customers that I can be consistent in promoting Scentsy Club with. But that is something so important that I think too many of you are not grasping how business changing it is. Scentsy Club will change your business, okay? 2019, I wasn't utilizing Scentsy Club. I didn't even have one of my own. And so how are you supposed to sell Scentsy Club when you don't even have one of your own? Just like how are you supposed to sell Counter Clean if you don't use it yourself? How are you supposed to sell a diffuser if you don't use it yourself? Same way with Scentsy Club. If you don't have a Scentsy Club subscription, I don't care if it just has a Whiff box in it. If you don't have a Scentsy Club subscription, how are you supposed to sell it? How are you supposed to make people see the value in Scentsy Club? So I didn't have a Scentsy Club subscription. Wasn't always get my bar. I wasn't promoting it. And I wasn't showing people that I was using it. Wasn't putting signage in anything. Now, Whiff boxes, I've always sold crap out of some Whiff boxes. And I love these postcards from the Vistaprint portal in the workstation. I don't know if these have changed. I've had these for a while. But on the back, you can add a custom message, which I love. And so like mine says, Whiff boxes are a fun way to experience new products and treat yourself to a surprise whenever you want because you deserve it. The value will always be more than you pay. These are a bestseller and one of my faves. So it shows them an example of what a Whiff box might look like. And I didn't have to make these because Scentsy makes them for you. I sell the crap out of some Whiff boxes. And the thing is, if you're consistent with, for one, getting your own Whiff box, unboxing it, showing the value of it, showing the excitement on your face when you get it. And another tip, this is huge. This is something that I did when they first came out. Every time somebody would give me an order, I would literally ask them, and I still do this, would you like to add a Whiff box to your order? It's valued at $36 this month. You only pay $30. It's a really fun mystery box, and you would be surprised at how many people said yes. I was kind of scared, but we have to do scary things all the time in our business. But I was like, if I don't ask, they're not going to get it for sure. Like, if you don't ask, you're definitely not going to get a yes. So I was like, I know it's $30 though. I'm like, they're not going to do that, but a lot of people did. A lot of people. And so when you get somebody buying a Whiff box, number one, they get tons of product to try. So that's going to be future sales for you. It's going to, so it's going to get new products in their hands. It's exciting. It's something they can share with their friends. It's something they can send as a gift to people. And it's a way to get them in Scentsy Club, because we're about to talk about Scentsy Club a little bit. Whiff boxes are $30. So if you know Scentsy Club and you've trained yourself on it, you know that you only have to spend $30 to get a 10% discount. So you can tell them Whiff boxes are $30, or if you're in Scentsy Club, they're $27. You get an automatic 10% off. Why would somebody not want to get a 10% discount? You tell them the value of it. You tell them it's valued at $36 plus samples, and they can get it for $27. Like, let me tell you, $30 versus $27 may not sound like that big of a difference, but when you tell somebody $30 and then you tell them a number within the 20s, it makes it sound totally different. So that's kind of like if our starter kit was $100 versus it's $99. It's $1 less, but $99 sounds so much better than $100 to people. So, but yes, ask people if they want to add a Whiff box to their order. That's my challenge to y'all this month. Ask everyone if they want to add a Whiff box to their order. Tell them it's $36 worth of product. They get, how many products is in this month's Whiff box? 5? Scent Circle, hand cream, 2 bars. What else is in it? Scrub? So 5 plus samples. So yeah, tell them. They're all new products this month too. All new products. So tell them that. Ask them if they want to add it to their order or if they need one for a gift. Especially with Valentine's Day is really close now. But like with Mother's Day will be coming up before long. And people right now are doing a lot of sending like mystery boxes and just little random gifts to their friends. So ask them that. That's my challenge to y'all this month. Ask them if they want to add a Whiff box to their order and share on our page when you get Whiff box orders. And remember, this is just as important. When you're following up with them, because you have to do follow-ups. That is like one of the top #1 income producing things that you have to do in your business. It's not optional. Trust me. I went through a phase where I didn't do them. I lost customers. I lost sales. I did follow-ups last Friday and I ended up with like 700 PRV. So, anyway, crap. Where was I? Where did I leave off? Oh, so when you're following up with the people who bought the Whiff box, ask them their favorite product in it. Make sure that you say, okay, next time, here's how you can get 10% off of it if they didn't already get it in Scentsy Club. Here's how you can get 10% off as well as additional perks. When you follow up with them a month later to get them to reorder, this is what I did for a long time, still do, to make sure that they're reordering their Whiff box. I don't have to do it as much now because pretty much everybody I have who buys a Whiff box is on Scentsy Club. Like, I don't think I have anybody who buys a Whiff box that isn't at this point. But ask them when you follow up with them, hey, if you want to get this month's Whiff box, I can get it for you for 10% off. Let me know if you want to see the contents or if you want to be surprised. Something like that. And then pretty much if they're getting a Whiff box, they're going to want to reorder it. I very rarely have anybody not reorder a Whiff box. Pretty much all my customers get one every single month. So at that point, you've got them in Scentsy Club. How can you help them get the rest of the perks in Scentsy Club? Make sure they know. Spend another $30. You can get whatever you want for half off. You can get a washer Whiffs tub for half off. Spend $60 and get your Whiff box for half off. You know, always let them know $27 at 10% off, or they can get that Whiff box for $15. Anyone who is spending $30 in consumable products with you needs to know about Scentsy Club. As soon as they place their order, you need to let them know, hey, next time you need to reorder, be sure to let me know because I can get you a discount on that order next time. Get them in Scentsy Club that way. Transition months, LTO months, bring back my bar months. Use that to make sure if they love a scent that they can get that in Scentsy Club forever and ever. Pretty much anyone will benefit from Scentsy Club. I mean, I don't really see anyone not benefiting from Scentsy Club unless they spend like $10 a month with you. But especially if they're doing multiple orders in 1 month, you need to tell them like, hey, you need to put all that in one subscription, get a discount on it, and only pay shipping once. So, yeah, that's just a couple of little tips. But Scentsy Club is so important, y'all. I have 1,582 PRV this month, and it's the 10th of the month. A lot of that is Scentsy Club. A lot of it. Used to, my goal before Scentsy Club, and I was just doing parties and like growing through referrals and things like that, my PRV goal was 500 by payday. I wanted my leadership PRV minimum in by payday. And now I can shoot way higher for that because of Scentsy Club. So I have 420 PRV from Scentsy Club so far this month, and I still have a lot that are going to bill. I still have 7 that are going to bill. January, I don't have as many, so I have 19 orders shipping this month. Next month is 25, so January is just one of those kind of in-between months, I guess. But it's just consistency, being consistent in the conversations that you're having with your customers and looking out for their best interest and helping them get discounts through Scentsy Club and through parties. Personal shopping links. Huge! Personal shopping links. If they aren't in Scentsy Club and they don't want to do an actual party, set them up with a personal shopping link. Let them shop from their own party because you can leave the party open up to 3 months. Let them shop from their own party and share their link with their friends so that they can accumulate host rewards. I have customers that I leave a personal shopping link open for them all the time because they don't want to join, but they want to get free stuff, of course. Some of them even have Scentsy Club on top of it. So, and when they get ready, we close it out. We get them host rewards. And you can offer, that's another chance to offer a starter kit. So any party you close, you can offer a host exclusive kit, whether it's your own party or whether it's somebody else's party. You need to offer one every time you close a party. You need to make that a goal. So anyway, this is kind of like a 3-step process. Basically, parties and like building relationships, gaining new customers through however you can get the word out about your business, leads to building relationships with people, leads to Scentsy Club or joining. So Scentsy Club is like the gateway to getting new recruits, because if you have someone spending bukudoodles of money with you every single month, it does not make sense for them not to join. It just doesn't, because they can get additional discounts by transferring that Scentsy Club order over to themselves. And they can get host rewards when they place regular orders, or if their friends need to order. If they are regularly a Scentsy Club subscriber, they need to be a team member. So keep that in mind. Those are the people who clearly love Scentsy enough to spend money on it every single month, and they need to be a consultant. I think that's all I have for y'all today. Offer a starter kit with every single party you close. Try and get your Scentsy Club subscribers in to join. You've just got to make people realize, Maggie Hensley said this on the Scentsy Club training with Scentsy, and she kills it with Scentsy Club. You've got to make them realize that it doesn't make sense for them not to be in Scentsy Club. And then you also have to make sure that they understand that it doesn't make sense for them not to be a consultant, even if they're doing it for their own discounts. Is there any questions? Make sure y'all do that Whiff Box challenge. I'm curious how that's going to go. I know it's going to go good if you're consistent with it. 2,000 PRV a month, y'all, 2,000. And you will eventually get to the point where you're getting 2,000 PRV just from Scentsy Club. So at the beginning of the month, you know, I got 2,000 PRV this month already because I have 2,000 in Scentsy Club orders billing. What can I do in addition to that to get more PRV? So now I'm able to set my PRV goals way higher, which is crazy because I used to do 8 to 10 parties a month and I would set my goal at 2,000. And then Scentsy Club came around and I have been able to set my goal way higher than 2,000, but I don't even have to party, like actually party. I still do parties in other forms. I do bag parties. I do text parties. I'm going to start doing the group message parties. I do personal shopping links. Those are all parties. So, but I'm able to set my goal way higher, but work less. So you've got to work smarter. Use Scentsy Club to your advantage. All those people that you know have subscriptions billing, that frees you up to do the things like follow-ups and the join conversations and gain new customers, build new relationships. That frees you up to do those things and grow your business exponentially. Like, take advantage of that, y'all. All right, well, I guess y'all don't have any questions. So I hope y'all got something out of this today. Drop your takeaways in the comments and do that Whiff box challenge and start shooting for 2,000 PRV a month if you're not already. I love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye.